Hi everyone, this is Kassie, and these are the weekly tarot horoscopes for all signs for the last week of July, from July 29 to August the 4th. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. If you want to find me for a personal tarot reading, you can find me at www.kassie.com, where I offer live chat sessions and also email readings. If you choose the live chat session, you will get 3 free minutes on your first visit, on your first session. And I will ask you to have your first name ready, your questions of course, and your date of birth, so that I can give you as many information as I can within the 3 free minutes, because trust me, they pass very quickly. Now, if you prefer an email reading, you will find various options on my e-shop on the same website. And some of those email readings have a huge discount right now, like the past life reading, but you can also check out a smaller reading like a yes or no for only €5. Don't forget to explore the free content on my website, a lot of free stuff, including the card of your birthday, insightful articles on tarot if you are looking to learn how to read the cards, and much more. On this channel, we make weekly predictions, daily predictions, also some seasonal videos, some spontaneous videos that may come up, so don't forget to subscribe and join our ever-growing community. In the description below, you will find a lot of useful links to my social media, to my website, ebooks I have written. Plus, you can catch up on last week's predictions by clicking the link in the upper right corner of this video. So stay tuned and let's uncover what the cards have in store for us this week. For Aries, we had the King of Pentacles and now the Magician. Last week, you may have found yourself in situations where your hard work and your dedication were finally acknowledged or started paying off. Now, following the practical atmosphere of the King of Pentacles, the Magician symbolizes creativity, manifestation. It's basically about making ideas you have, dreams you have, to bring them into reality. So this week you will feel you have the power of turning your visions into reality through focused intention and skill. You will find yourself actively creating and manifesting your desires, because the Magician is the card of the self. It's all about your individuality, your skills, your talents, also your flaws, everything that makes you you. In your career, you will be using your skills and your resources to bring innovative ideas to life, or to bring on new projects, or to make significant progress, because the Magician is a card of action and a very high energy card. One way or another, you will harness your talents and you will focus your energy on achieving a goal this week. You will be very proactive, very confident, and very creative in your approach to work. Last week you were more practical, now you will be more creative. In love, if you want to know how someone feels, the Magician indicates that this person finds you very attractive and very charming and is drawn to your charisma and your confidence. And generally this week your charm and your magnetism will be particularly strong, and that will make you highly appealing to other people. However, for some of you, the Magician often indicates someone who appears and disappears like a stage magician, and that can create a sense of unpredictability. So it's important to be mindful of this dynamic and to seek clarity and consistency in your relationship if that's what you want, which means that this week you will get the chance to decide what to do with this person. Strong days of this week will be Monday and Tuesday. For Taurus, we had the High Priestess and now the Sun. Last week, you may have found yourself in situations that required you to look beyond the surface and also to trust your inner wisdom, your intuition. Maybe you uncovered an important secret, or something that was unclear and confusing finally made sense. Now, following this rather introspective atmosphere of the High Priestess, the Sun brings even more clarity. This card represents the triumph of light over darkness, basically, and it brings joy, success, a sense of fulfillment. This will be a very positive but also very enlightening week for you, and also a great week for healing, because the Sun is one of the cards associated with healing, either physical or psychological. In your career, you will overcome a challenge through finding clarity in a situation that was previously confusing. So expect you will find solutions, and that will lead to a success, maybe an unexpected success. Make sure that you make a good use of your talents, your skills, as one way or another you will find yourself in the spotlight and you will attract positive attention. In love, if you want to know how someone feels, the Sun shows they have very positive feelings for you, so expect pleasant experiences this week, pleasant interactions, high sexuality, as this card suggests a period where your relationships are filled with warmth and mutual affection. So there will be some very positive experiences for many of you this week, and a Leo individual by Sun or by ascendant may play a significant role in this dynamic. Strong day seems to be Sunday. For Gemini, we had the Queen of Swords and now it's the Four of Pentacles. Last week you may have found yourself in situations where you needed to be direct, or to cut through confusion, or to make decisions based on logic and reason. So it was a period of clarity and assertiveness for many of you. Now the energy shifts to the protective but also possessive vibe of the Four of Pentacles. So this week you will want to hold on tightly to what you have, sometimes out of fear of loss. This card represents a desire to maintain control and security, but that often leads to rigidity and also a reluctance to let go, even of situations that do not serve our best interests. So even in your career, this week you might feel a desire to hold on to things that may not necessarily work. This could stem from a fear of loss or a fear of change. And it could involve clinging to outdated methods, for instance, or resisting new ideas, or being overly cautious about change. The Four of Pentacles encourages you to reflect on whether this desire for control is helping or hindering your progress, and whether it's time to balance security with openness to new possibilities, because there will be new possibilities around you. If you want to know how someone feels, the Four of Pentacles indicates that there are feelings, but there's also a sense of rigidity. The person involved might be holding back out of fear of getting hurt or of losing control. So it's important to address these feelings and work towards creating a more flexible and more open emotional environment. Communication, which is one of your great strengths, will be key in overcoming these barriers. This card suggests a week where there is emotional connection, but also a reluctance to be vulnerable or to be open to change. Strong days for this week are Tuesday and Thursday. For Cancer, we had the Knight of Wands and now the World. Last week you may have found yourself in situations where you needed to protect your interests and maintain your stance in some way, but your hard efforts are paying off this week, as the World brings a sense of completion, achievement, and finally relaxation. So this card represents the successful conclusion of a cycle and brings with it a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. So this week you will experience the joy of having reached the goal and the peace that comes with closing a significant chapter. In your career, this week will move from defending your position to experiencing a successful conclusion. Some of you will complete a major project, or you will achieve a significant milestone, or you will finally resolve a challenging situation, especially if you have experienced difficulties last week. If you want to know how someone feels, the World indicates a mixture of emotions, different emotions. Their feelings may vary from day to day, reflecting on the complexities and the dynamics of your relationship. So you may find that this week things are changing all the time. For some of you, this could mean dealing with the challenge of a long-distance relationship, where maintaining a sense of connection requires too much effort and also too much understanding. In 3 weeks from now, another cycle will be completed. So what starts this week will be completed in around 21 days. But in the meantime, there will be developments and there will be ongoing progress. For Leo, we had the Seven of Wands and now it's the Emperor. Last week, you may have found yourself in situations where you needed to assert yourself in some way or to protect your interests against challenges or competitors, as the Seven of Wands often shows resistance and opposition. But this week you got the authoritative and structured vibe of the Emperor. Now, following the defensive atmosphere of the Seven of Wands, you are stepping into your power, as the Emperor brings a sense of stability, protection, and order. So it's also time when you might find support and protection from someone in a position of power. Now, in career, this week you will either give or receive support. This could involve a figure in power who steps in to support you and help you put order in your work in some way. The Emperor encourages you to embrace the support and use it to create a more structured and more organized environment. This is a good week to establish clear rules, strategies, and plans for your career, but also boundaries if you need to. If you want to know how someone feels, the Emperor indicates that they are very supportive and very protective of you, but may want things their way. So they may be trying to show their affection through a desire to protect and provide stability. However, they might also have a strong preference of how things should be done. It's important to communicate openly and find balance between their desire for control and your needs and preferences. An Aries by Sun or Ascendant might play a significant role this week. Strong days are Tuesday and Thursday. For Virgo, we had the Knight of Wands and now the Knight of Cups, 2 nights in a row and very different between them. Last week, you may have found yourself in situations where you needed to take bold steps or to embrace a new opportunity, or to act with determination, because it was a period of high energy and swift progress, as that's the energy of the Knight of Wands. Now the Knight of Cups brings a sense of calm, emotional expression, and slower and more thoughtful actions. This card represents offers of help or offers of affection, and also the expression of feelings. So this week you will experience a more passive but also a more steady pace, as you will be focusing more on your relationships, on giving or receiving support, and not so much on taking action. In your career, the shift from the high-energy Knight of Wands to the more gentle Knight of Cups suggests a week where things will slow down in your professional life, but you will also receive help and support if you need it. This could involve a colleague or a mentor offering guidance and assistance, making the workload more manageable. It's a good week to focus on collaboration and helping others, as that will help you make progress too. In love, if you want to know how someone feels, the Knight of Cups, which is basically a love card, indicates that they have very positive romantic feelings for you, attraction, and they will likely express their feelings and affection towards you. This card shows a week where you might receive an invitation from a love interest, or a romantic gesture, or a heartfelt love message. This is a very promising week love-wise, so expect some very positive developments to happen. Strong days are from Wednesday to Friday. For Libra, we had the King of Swords and now the Four of Wands. Last week, you may have found yourself in situations that required you to be decisive and rational, because these are the energies of the King of Swords. Your intellectual abilities and leadership qualities were too strong, and you likely had some very interesting and important conversations, either in your personal life or in your professional life. Now, the Four of Wands represents completing a significant stage and also receiving a reward and enjoying the fruits of your labor. So this week you will experience recognition and the fulfillment of one of your goals. In your professional life, something becomes more official, or a stage is completed and you receive a reward. This could mean finalizing a project or achieving a milestone, or receiving recognition for something you've done. Some of you will celebrate an achievement with your colleagues, and there might be a party for a job well done. If you want to know how someone feels, the Four of Wands indicates that someone's feelings for you are getting stronger and more stable, and they want something serious with you. The person involved sees a future with you and is ready to build a solid foundation for your relationship. This card suggests a week where your relationship reaches a new level of commitment or stability. Strong days are Thursday and Friday. For Scorpio, we had the Ace of Pentacles and now the Hanged Man. Last week was likely marked by the promising and opportunity-filled energy of the Ace of Pentacles, so you may have found yourself in situations where you were ready to start something new, whether it was a project, a job, a relationship, or even a significant investment. It was a week of planting seeds for growth and embracing fresh opportunities. Now the Hanged Man brings a pause and potential delays. This card represents a time of waiting, seeing things from a different perspective, so you might experience a halt in the momentum you had last week. In your career, this week you might face delays and postponements, and something you were eager to start last week may come to a halt. There could be unexpected delays or change of plans. The Hanged Man encourages you to use this time to reflect, to reassess your strategies, and consider new perspectives. It's a time to be patient and allow things to unfold naturally rather than forcing progress. If you want to know how someone feels, the Hanged Man indicates that someone may be changing their mind about something, and that could lead to some distance in the relationship. This card suggests a period where there might be uncertainty or a need to reevaluate the relationship dynamics. However, if things were previously bad, this period of reflection can lead to a change for the better and can bring new understanding and potential improvement. Strong days are Saturday and Sunday. For Sagittarius, we had the Eight of Swords and now the High Priestess. Last week, you might have felt trapped or limited by circumstances, or just unable to see a way out of a difficult situation. So you may have found yourself in situations where you felt stuck or constrained, even by your own thoughts, or overwhelmed by obstacles that could be real or perceived. Now with the High Priestess, you will be able to find answers through intuition. So it's a week when you might start seeing solutions where there seemed to be none before, often through intuitive insights. In your career, this is a week where you begin to find solutions to problems that previously seemed insurmountable. This could involve discovering secrets or revealing hidden information you can use for your benefit, or having a deeper understanding of the dynamics at play. It might be a slow week with some delays, but it's a perfect time to observe and gather insights. However, be cryptic about your plans and let things unfold naturally. If you want to know how someone feels, the High Priestess indicates there are intense feelings, but they are not being expressed. Your person of interest might be trying to hide their emotions, and that will bring a sense of mystery but also uncertainty. So it's important to trust your intuition and be patient, as these hidden feelings may come to light in subtle ways. Strong days are Monday and Tuesday. For Capricorn, we had the Eight of Cups and now the Knight of Pentacles. Last week, you may have found yourself in situations where you needed to leave something behind, something familiar, in search of something more meaningful. It was a week of making tough decisions and possibly choosing a new path. Now, following this contemplative atmosphere of the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles brings a sense of slow but steady progress and practical action. So this week you will be taking deliberate steps towards your goals, and it's a time when you might find yourself moving in a new direction with patience but also with determination. In your career, things will start moving again in your professional life, albeit slowly. This could mean resuming projects or making gradual progress or implementing practical solutions. The Knight of Pentacles encourages you to be patient and consistent, as these steady steps will lead to long-term success. If you want to know how someone feels, the Knight of Pentacles indicates that someone has feelings for you that are developing steadily. This person might express their love by being dependable, by offering help, so it's important to appreciate these gestures and recognize the slow but meaningful development of their feelings, because the Knight of Pentacles will not express their feelings with words. They will do acts of service towards you. So this card suggests a week where affection is shown through practical ways or acts of service. Strong days are from Wednesday to Friday. For Aquarius, we had the King of Cups and now the Ten of Swords. Last week you may have found yourself in situations where you needed to be helpful or empathetic or emotionally supportive. So it was probably a week when you had to maintain emotional stability or offer support to someone around you. Now the Ten of Swords, which is a rather disruptive card, represents the end of a painful situation and also the need to let go and move forward. So you might realize that something that seemed to be good last week was just too good to be true, or that someone needs to be kept at an arm's length. In your career this week you might face a significant disagreement or even a rejection. This could involve a conflict with a superior or the rejection of a plan or idea or proposal. The Ten of Swords encourages you to see this as an opportunity to stop things that aren't working and to move on from unproductive situations. If you want to know how someone feels, the Ten of Swords indicates negativity and the person who cannot see the positive aspect of your relationship. There might be a lot of emotional pain or unresolved issues that keep repeating, either within a relationship or that they could stem from previous relationships. In any case, this is wearing the relationship. If this involves an ex, the Ten of Swords shows that it's best to move on and let go of the past. The person involved may be too focused on the negative points and unable to appreciate the good in the relationship. It's important to recognize when it's time to let go of for your own emotional well-being. Strong day of this week seems to be Sunday. For Pisces, we had the Ten of Swords and now the Ten of Cups. 2 tens in a row and very different tens, because last week you may have found yourself facing a difficult truth or an ending, but this period of closure sets the stage for a new beginning and growth. It was a time of realizing probably that something must end to make way for something better, and that something better is coming this week, as the Ten of Cups brings a sense of happiness, harmony, emotional fulfillment. This card represents a happily ever after scenario. It's a time when things are looking up in a big way and you can expect blessings and joy in life. In your career this week you will experience a very successful completion and achievement in your professional life. It could involve a project reaching a highly successful conclusion or teamwork coming together harmoniously, because tens generally involve other people too, or recognition of your efforts. The Ten of Cups encourages you to celebrate the success and enjoy the sense of accomplishment and fulfillment that comes with it. If you want to know how someone feels, the Ten of Cups is a very good omen, a very good sign. It shows that someone's feelings are becoming more positive and they are showing signs of wanting something serious. This person is likely to express their desire for something long-term this week, so there will be emotional growth and there will be the deepening of a relationship. Strong day of this week seems to be Tuesday. So these were the weekly tarot horoscopes for all signs for the week of July 29 to August the 4th. I hope you enjoyed them and I will see you again next week. Have a great week.